Alright, welcome back to our series on safe passage planning. In our last video, we charted our course. Now, it's time for the crucial third step, applying COLREGS considerations directly onto our chart. This isn't just about knowing the rules. It's about predicting where they'll be most critical on our specific journey. Think of it as creating a risk map for our voyage. By anticipating potential conflict zones, we can be mentally prepared and navigate with greater confidence. Let's dive in and see how to bring our chart to life with these vital safety considerations. First up, let's tackle restricted visibility. This is a big one. We need to identify areas where our view might be compromised. Think about sections of our route that are known for frequent fog banks, especially in the early morning or late evening. Are there any points where we lines be navigating close to high cliffs or large landmasses that could create blind spots, especially around bends in a channel? We should also consider man-made obstructions. For example, will we be passing behind large breakwaters or through areas with lots of tall structures like oil rigs or wind turbines? Each of these can block our view of other vessels. On your chart, you can lightly shade these areas or make a note like fog-prone or blind bend. This visual reminder tells you, hey, in this zone, slow down, post a proper lookout, and be ready to use your sound signals and radar. Next, let's think about traffic separation schemes, or TSS. These are the highways of the sea, designed to streamline traffic flow and reduce the risk of collisions in busy areas. If your route takes you through a TSS, you need to mark it clearly on your chart. But it's not enough to just know it's there. We need to analyze our interaction with it. Are we joining the TSS? Are we leaving it? Or, most importantly, are we crossing it? Crossing a TSS is a high-risk maneuver. COLREGS Rule 10 is very specific. You must cross on a heading as nearly as practicable at a right angle to the general direction of traffic flow. On your chart, draw your intended crossing track, ensuring it's at that 90-degree angle. This is also a critical point to mark for heightened awareness. You lines need to be extra vigilant for traffic in both lanes before you even begin your crossing. Mark the entry and exit points of your crossing maneuver as areas where your full attention is required. Now, let's talk about crossing situations in open water. This is where Rule 15, the crossing rule, comes into play. As you look at your planned route, think about where other vessel traffic is likely to come from. Are you passing near the entrance to a major port? Other vessels will be converging on that point from various directions. Are you crossing a known fishing ground? Fishing vessels often move in unpredictable patterns. Will your path intersect with a ferry route? These vessels run on a tight schedule and will be on a consistent track. For each of these potential conflict zones, take a moment to consider the likely angles of approach. If a vessel approaches from your starboard side, you are the giveaway vessel. You must take early and substantial action to keep well clear. You can make a small note on your chart in these areas, perhaps a star symbol with crossing risk, reminding you to be actively scanning the horizon, particularly to starboard. This isn't about predicting an exact collision, but about earmarking zones where the probability of a crossing situation is high. Let's move on to another common scenario, overtaking. This is covered by Rule 13. An overtaking situation exists when you are coming up on another vessel from a direction more than 22.5 degrees abaft her beam. In simple terms, if you're approaching another boat from behind, you are the overtaking vessel, and it is your responsibility to keep clear of the vessel you are overtaking. So, how do we apply this to our passage plan? We need to consider areas where we are likely to be faster or slower than other traffic. For example, if our route takes us through a channel used by both sailboats and powerboats, there's a high chance of overtaking happening. If you're the powerboat, you'll need to plan where and how you can safely pass the sailboats. Conversely, if you're in a slower vessel, you need to be aware that faster traffic will be coming up from behind. Mark these long, narrow channels on your chart as overtaking zones. This reminds you to maintain a good aft lookout and be aware of your relative speed compared to other vessels in the area. And finally, we have the head-on situation, addressed in Rule 14. This applies when two power-driven vessels are meeting on reciprocal or nearly reciprocal courses, involving a risk of collision. The rule is simple. Each vessel shall alter her course to starboard so that each may pass on the port side of the other. So, Where on our chart are we most likely to encounter this? Narrow channels and the approaches to harbors are prime locations. When you're in a buoyed channel, traffic is naturally funneled towards each other. On your chart, as you plan your course through such a channel, you should already be planning to keep to the starboard side of the channel as is safe and practicable, as per Rule 9. By marking the entire length of any narrow channel on your chart as a head-on risk area, you're pre-programming your brain to stick to the right. This proactive positioning is the best way to mitigate a head-on risk before it even develops. It turns a potential crisis into a routine, safe passing. So, let's recap what we've done. We haven't just drawn a line from A to B, we've enriched our chart with crucial intelligence. We've marked areas of restricted visibility where we need to be extra cautious. We've identified and planned our interaction with traffic separation schemes. We've anticipated high traffic areas where crossing situations are likely, prompting us to be vigilant, especially to starboard. We've also highlighted long channels where overtaking will be common and head-on situations could develop, reminding us to keep a good lookout all around and favor the starboard side of the channel. Your chart is no longer just a map, it's a dynamic risk assessment tool for your specific voyage. By taking the time to consider these COLREGS scenarios beforehand, you're moving from a reactive to a proactive mindset. You're not waiting for a dangerous situation to happen. You're anticipating where it could happen and planning to avoid it. This process is the very essence of good seamanship. It's about using your knowledge and foresight to make every voyage as safe as possible. In our next video, we'll move on to step 4, where we'll add navigational hazards and contingency plans to our chart, further building on this foundation of safety. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.